Hey gang, Todd here, and we're going to look at episode 3 of Wednesday. Now in this episode, taking up where we left off, Wednesday finds herself tied up and confronted by people in masks that like the one she found in Rowan's room. Except she recognizes them all, so they take the mask off. They are the... I'm going to get this wrong. The Nightshade. That's it, the Nightshade Club, which was a club that was disbanded some time ago, and so they're kind of secretly there. And she's been there illegally, against their rules, because only Nightshade members can go into that meeting area, that library. But as she is a legacy, since her mother was a member, she can join, but Wednesday being Wednesday, refuses. Just add insult to everything. Further insult to Bianca, who's having a rough time trying to get the better of Wednesday lately. Then we have Outreach Day, which is when the students of Nevermore go into the town and volunteer for the day. And at this time, Wednesday discovers that the man in the picture is the founder of the town. And so she trades her assignment, which is to go to an antique shop and help out there, with Enid by having Thing switch Ajax, who's the Gorgon that Enid likes, his assignment to there too, so that they'll be there, just the two of them. It turns out their time there is not all that great. They're like they spend most of the time brushing the fur on these dead taxidermied squirrels and rodents who are in these really cheesy pose, like wedding parties and things. And during that time, Enid leaves a lot of hints about wanting to go somewhere with Ajax, a date. And he's just not getting it until she finally just blurts out that's what she wants. At which point he's like, I hadn't realized. Yes, I would like that. Also at this time, a homeless tramp steals a camera from the antique shop. Moving on to Pilgrim World, where Wednesday is volunteering with most of the other members of the school, and it's a great scene where a bunch of German tourists are there, and speaking German, she points out all the historical inaccuracies of having fudge in a pilgrim tourist center, as well as atrocities against the Indians the pilgrims committed and other things, causing them all to walk out. Also, the head of the beekeeping society, Eugene, is getting harassed by the 3 bullies from episode 1, and Wednesday, once again, without even messing up her costume, mops the floor with them. Why does she save Eugene? He reminds her of Pugsley. Since he owes her, he keeps watch while she goes into the town hall that is closed for repairs or renovation, and discovers the book from her vision that the little girl had. She also sees a painting with the little girl in it. Tidbit note here. That little girl is also played by Jenna Ortega. Anyway, she finds the book, but it's a copy. There's no writing in it. Eugene screws up as a lookout, and Wednesday is caught, but she does find out where the actual town hall stood. Or that it's somewhere in the woods. So, playing hooky, she heads off to the coffee shop where Xavier is volunteering. And he's less than pleased to find out she's there to see Tyler. And Tyler shows her on the map where the old town hall would be in the woods. But she's going to go by herself, not with Tyler, because she has to be back by a specific time to play the oboe with the high school band on a Fleetwood Mac medley. Poor Wednesday. Although when Tyler mentions how weird she is, she has this great line of, "Would you prefer I was into ponies and boy bands?" In that great dead-eyed way she has of saying it. Just total unemotional. Anyway, she makes it into the woods where she runs into the homeless man at the old town hall that's been burned down. There's nothing there that she can find. Although the monster does make a reappearance, but again, does not attack her. She does have another vision, which shows the town's founder burning all the outcasts, accusing the little girl, Goody Adams, of being a witch. And he throws her into the barn with her family and others who are chained to the floor, and the barn is burned down, but Goody escapes. With this revelation, Wednesday returns to the town, and she does not do anything. But Thing sets up a little revenge for her during the recital. And I'd rather you watch the episode so you can see for yourself. And this gets her in trouble with Miss Weems, who they have an interesting back and forth where it turns out Miss Weems knows the history of the town and what the founder did. And Wednesday is like, why are we not getting revenge against these people for their constant harassment of us? And she's of the opposite opinion, that it is better to try to make inroads and come together and understand each other, as opposed to just thrashing out in some sense of vengeance or justice for things that were done hundreds of years ago. So they're going to be at a standstill on that one. Oh, as for Enid's date, that didn't go well. She waited at the meeting point, but unfortunately Ajax, who was getting a shower before the date, accidentally viewed his snake hair in the mirror. He'd had it covered with a towel, and the towel fell down and turned to stone in the shower. So he didn't make the date. He's not permanently turned to stone. It's a temporary thing. But Enid throws a fit and destroys the school bus. And then we get an interesting little montage of different characters as Wednesday's narrating about the mysteries she's looking into and how any one of these people could be the monster. Oh, wait a minute. Before that, backtrack. The homeless man with the camera is attacked by the monster and killed, but his camera took pictures. The sheriff takes the camera and gets the pictures developed, and there is a shot, full face, of the monster. Don't know if he's going to show this to anyone as proof, but at least it confirms to him there's a monster. And then while Wednesday is going through who could possibly be the monster, it could be anyone, and how everyone hides something, we get to see that her psychiatrist is the one who makes those macabre taxidermy statues that are sold at the antique shop. Tristan seems to be having an affair with a werewolf or something that leaves huge gash marks along his neck. Miss Thornhill knows how to get into the nightshade chamber. And Miss Weems rips a picture of Morticia Drumpf, her maiden name, from their old high school yearbook and throws it into the fire. So it's looking more like Miss Williams was not the great friend to Morticia she pretends to be. Looking forward to the next episode. Please hit like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.